Martinez, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Got the back over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Bring in the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And the Gators will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Back to throw, it's Hall. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week.
Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Power football with the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this year.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Punts it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He wants to change this route. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They'll leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Pressure coming. And the pass rush gets home.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Daniels. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He leaves it with his back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
Back to throw, it's Hall. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Hits him in stride at the 10. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to keep it in the air. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He's got it on the outside. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now they'll try the right side.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the move at the 30. Oh, the sweet feet. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ready to send out this offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Dropping back, it's Hall. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He lets one fly deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Arkansas. He got a step and just dusted the field. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. With that last win, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Got a man. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. This time it's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Gators!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Razorbacks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw, it's Hall. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that first down mark. Gonna look downfield again. Quickly out to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a two-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Hall. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. He caught it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He breaks a tackle. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Working that wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Unloads quickly. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
To the air, it's Hall.
Great times to be quarterbacks. I got great fast ball in his hands. Let him do the rest.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
He's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll go back to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Back to pass, it's Hall. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
The game plan was to come in and throw the football and to attack this defense vertically down the field. I'd say they've done just that. This QB now has close to 500 passing yards.
And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hall. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On the move, he fires. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the tight end. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Dropping back, it's Hall. Looking left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
As a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the punishment has been extended. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
The Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking for his man. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking for a man, it's Hall. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the